All right. Hello, everyone. We are interviewing our November member of the month, Brett Steckler. So welcome, Brett. So I just want to give you guys an opportunity to get to know Brett a little bit more, and we're just going to be going through some mobility work while we have a little conversation. So, to get us started, how long have you been at ECF?
I have been here for a year and a half.
Okay.
So what brought you?
So when COVID hit, my last gym closed, so I decided to try something else. And this gym is just right down the road from our house, so I just walked in and gave it a whirl and never looked back.
You've never gone back to Orange Theory?
I have never gone back to Orange Theory since
Have you ever been tempted?
No, I haven't.
Good. So Orange CrossFit is better than Orange Theory.
It is. I will say it out loud. It is.
Prove it.
Yes.
So how, before Orange Theory, had you tried other places?
I kind of would go to like Gold's Gym or other gyms and do my own thing, but
Okay.
I do better with a trainer telling me what to do next.
Gotcha.
That's kind of what works best for me.
Very
Awesome. So what motivates you to work out?
Well,
To come, because you're pretty committed here. You're hitting that committed club almost monthly. So what keeps you coming back?
I think the most thing that makes me come back is the way it makes me feel. If I don't work out, I don't feel good about myself mentally and physically. And I love the people here, I love the coaches here, and that just makes me get up in the morning and come here.
It's awesome.
And so we were talking before about how you have daughters. And so is that who inspires you to work out, be healthy, all that kind of stuff?
For sure. I have two girls and they both play club select soccer, and I just want them to never have that stigma of what you look like in their life. I want them to know to be strong and healthy and work towards that and learn as a young person. I never learned that as a young person. I learned it as an adult that is important, and I want them to just get into the habits early. That's important.
So with being a working mom and having two girls that play select sports, your schedule's pretty packed, right?
Correct.
So with having like set class times, has that helped you make it more of like appointment based?
For sure. I mean, I come every morning at 6 a.m. and that works great for our schedule because I do work full time as well. And then after school, it's when the girls get home, we jump in the car and go. So I love that we've got 5 and 6 a.m. classes here so that I can get my workout done and then put it to rest and move on with my day.
And you're pretty busy with softball, right? You
Soccer.
do it. Soccer.
Yeah.
Do they both play soccer?
They both do. Yeah. Yeah. So every night, we have practice every night.
So what's, have you run into soccer parent yet? Like the too intense for their child's skill level? Like,
They're living vicariously
Yeah.
through the child.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, I played soccer too.
right.
So, but I would just do soccer practice. My family was not a big workout family. So
Yeah.
I just think this is so important. I wish I had this when I was 11 and 12 years old, to know to go do something like this every day, to help with your brain and how you know, your nutrition is so important. And I think it's great to learn young. So
Right.
hopefully that's what my kids are learning from me. I hope.
Yeah, it's awesome to set that precedent to show how important, like you don't have to be in organized sport anymore to
No.
help your health.
Right. Just like a part of your day.
Yeah.
I think it's so important.
So in our classes, what's your favorite movement or workout?
My favorite is the bench press because I'm pretty strong with the bench press, so I feel like I can keep going up and up. And I love that the coaches motivate. Like this morning, this guy, I had 85 on the bench press, and he's like, "Let's go look at the computer." And
That was a little blank.
yeah, and I hit a PR. I was so excited. So I didn't know I could do it, but just a little push.
Right.
And I think every time I do the bench press, I get a PR, even if it's just a little tiny bit. But that's my favorite by far, is the bench press.
Yeah. So you may not have done as many like girl workouts,
Yeah.
for CrossFit girls, but is there one that stands out to you as being your favorite, or any other kind of benchmark?
I can't think of a specific name of one. Isn't there like a Nancy one we did last week or something? I kind of like that one. I don't exactly remember why, but I remember I could do it, and that's why I picked it, I guess.
Okay.
It was a good one.
Nancy, I feel like is that double unders and
Nancy is running an overhead squat.
turning over as well.
Oh, okay, so maybe it wasn't Nancy, because it's just
You
not.
don't like the overhead
Maybe that's
squats.
what, the overhead squats is one of my challenges that one of my things I'm really working on to be able to get to do. So that's one of my goals, for sure.
Okay, so that's one of your goals, work on that weakness. What do you like to do outside of the gym?
Well, right now we just watch soccer. So I love watching my kids do what they love. So I do that a lot. And my other thing that I'm learning to love is nutrition and meal prep. So I joined the nutrition program here a couple of months ago, and I've seen some pretty great results. And the best thing that's helping me is learning to meal prep. And I never did that before because I didn't know how to do it or how to count it and put the recipes in MyFitnessPal. And so just learning that, and it's not even as hard as I ever thought, but that is kind of fun to do. So, and I work from home. I do, but I don't really know how to do it correctly and do it the right way. And eating in portion sizes is so important, and I never did that before. So that's been something fun that I'm kind of enjoying doing.
So what's the, I guess, big thing that you've learned about meal prepping? Like, is it the ease? Is it the the amount of time that you think it's going to take as opposed to that?
I think all of the above. And my husband does it, he'll eat it with me, so
Okay.
that's good. So I'm not just like filling my fridge with a bunch of stuff that I have to try to get through by myself.
Sure.
So he likes to do it too, which is great. But I think the ease of meal prepping, especially with our busy schedule, is I can do breakfast, lunch on my own, and then dinner, it's already done.
Done.
We can just pick one of a couple things and do that, and it is life-changing for
Yeah,
us, for
that's
sure.
awesome.
Yeah, I really like that.
So what's your favorite, so you do the meal swap. What's
Yes.
your favorite thing that you've come across so far?
Well, we have a girl here, Geraldine Shirley, and she is really great at spicy Mexican dishes.
Yeah.
And throwing a
That-
couple little.
That one got me.
I was sweating a little,
Yeah,
but it was so
very
good.
sweaty.
But it was really filling, and it's just little pieces that she puts together that are so
Yeah.
good, which I love. And I like to learn something from someone else too,
Right.
which is another great part. And I mean, we usually swap with 4 or 5 people, and it's just so you get 4 or 5 different things.
Yeah.
So you're not eating the same thing every night, which is fun, and you learn something new,
Awesome.
which is really
Very
fun.
cool.
Yeah.
So Marty and I like to play DJ during class. What's your favorite genre to work out to?
I think I'm a lot older than you guys, so a 90s hip hop, something with a good beat, so I can especially when we're doing jump ropes or running or something. I like a beat that I can kind of go with.
Right.
You underestimate how old Marty is.
Yeah.
Marty's a lot older. Yeah, right.
Big 3-7.
Yeah.
Just killing the game. Killing the
Just
game.
killing it.
Yeah, so we'll throw that in there.
Okay.
once in a while.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I like that.
So, what advice would you give to a new member or a new person just thinking about trying CrossFit for the first time?
I would say, it was a little, I walked in not knowing anybody or anything about this place, so I was a little intimidated, but I'm like, heck, I gotta get back into something. So that is the biggest thing, don't be intimidated to come here, because there's athletes of all, from beginners to advanced, and you would never know it, because everyone just helps everyone, and everyone is so motivating and helpful, and even the strongest athlete will come over and help you and make sure you're doing it right, or give you pointers, and it's just the greatest place. You have really great people here that want to see you succeed.
Awesome.
I think that's important.
Okay, so let's lastly just maybe give everyone something that they may not already know about you.
Oh gosh.
Any interesting fact?
Well, as everyone knows, I have 2 kids, and I talk about them all the time. We recently, in the last couple of years, took on skiing, and I've been skiing since I was 4, and now my kids, my brothers and I always used to go with my mom and dad, and now my brothers and I all go and take our kids. So that's really fun. And our kids are the one that's out of the water.
Do you have a specific place or mountain that you go to?
We like to go to Wisconsin.
Oh, Wisconsin?
Cascade Mountain.
I didn't know that was a big ski.
Yeah, and it's drivable and
Okay.
really fun.
Have you ever heard of Hidden Valley?
Oh yeah, right up the street. Yeah, it's kind of an ice factory. Like I broke my arm there when I was a sophomore.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we like to ski. It's really fun.
As do we.
Yeah,
We always go to Colorado.
yeah. That's hopefully when our kids get just a little bit better and older, we're gonna try that. Because I've been to Colorado a couple times. I think my kids would love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only been to Hidden Valley. Once you hit that,
Yes.
you've
You
been
have-
to the peak.
right.
You don't need to
Yeah.
worry about Colorado.
There's some real snow out there that you should try.
Yeah, don't worry about that. A little sledding.
All right, well, Brett, thank you for joining us today.
Welcome.
Hope you guys all learned something about Brett, and say hi to her if you see her in class.